In South India, in the fertile valleys of the river Kaveri, a new empire was rising to power, the Chola Empire. With the beginning of the 10th century, the Cholas had conquered half of South India. They were controlling most of the trade. They started setting up thriving towns. These towns, in turn, became the centers of craft production. The Cholas even excelled in agriculture and administration. How did they do it? How did the Cholas become one of the most powerful ruling families of India? Raja Raja I became the king of the Chola Empire in 985 CE. And under his rule, the Chola kingdom grew into an extensive and well-knit empire.
I am Raja Raja Chola. I ascended the throne in the year 985 CE, and under my rule, the Chola kingdom saw efficiency, organization, and administration like no other. The Cholas possessed an insanely powerful standing army and navy, and we attacked and conquered lands in all directions. I remember we started off with attacking the alliance between the rulers of Pandya, Kerala kingdoms, and Ceylon, present-day Sri Lanka. One of the last places I conquered was the Maldives. Oh, those beautiful beaches, blue lagoons, and all that trade. This was a naval conquest, a demonstration to the world of the Chola naval power. To cut it short, during my reign, the Chola dynasty stretched from Sri Lanka in the south to Kalinga in the north, modern-day Odisha.
The Cholas excelled in foreign trade and maritime activity. They were actually a trade-based empire. Since they had such a big territory, they were able to develop trade links all over South India. Then they brought in Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia, and even China under the network of trade with the help of their strong naval force. The majestic energy and vision of the father-son duo, Raja Raja Chola I and Rajendra Chola I, is the underlying reason for this expansion and prosperity of the Chola Empire. Being in possession of parts of both the western and eastern coasts of southern India, the Cholas developed extensive maritime and commercial activities with the Chinese and the Arabs. The Chola emperors carefully studied their trade, and some even sent emissaries to Indonesia and China to keep the trade relations healthy. This flourishing trade made large numbers of people move closer to the coasts to reap the benefits of trade. The coastal regions of the Chola Empire flourished at a speed they had never seen before. But the coasts were not the only regions that were developing. People from all over the kingdom started to flock towards a new kind of town, a temple town. Most of the Chola temples became the nuclei of settlements. It was something like the IT parks that we see today. The people who work in the companies in the IT park tend to live close to the park, which leads to an increase in population around that area. Soon, markets, malls, better roads, and restaurants start opening up. And before you know it, voila! There's a small town around the IT park. This is the famous bronze Nataraja sculpture of the Chola dynasty. This sculpture is a depiction of the Hindu god Shiva as a cosmic dancer. Nataraja is a well-known sculptural symbol, and this idol is seen in many Hindu temples even today. The Chola bronze statues were considered to be one of the finest in the world.
If you like this video and want to watch many more amazing videos like these, like and subscribe to our channel now.